Right. What is going on? We're live. Welcome to another live edition of the Jim of All Trades channel. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. When you come on in, we'll go ahead and get some analysis done. We'll wait till about 20 of you show. Then everybody else will have to watch the recording. But we'll get in and get started on the analysis. So jump in. We got a dump potentially happening right now. I want to catch it on camera. Catch it on live stream, and we'll see what's going on. It's a correctional dump. I don't know how far it's going to go, but we're going to get some dump action here, and I'm going to be trading it live right in front of you. So you guys join me. What's going on, Chris and Chemo? What's up, Mathis? And how's it going? Check out the video, the audio video. Perfect. Thank you, man. Appreciate that as always, sir. See. All right, Chemo, you are a moderator, brother. You are officially moderator. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. What's up, Jade? There he is, my buddy, my friend, my pal, my nizzle. What is up, Jade Nizzle? What's up, my brother? I love it. Oh, Gnostic Frankie, what's up, Yuli? How you doing, man? Oh, that's so funny. There he is. We were talking about you the other night. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna do a little chart party tonight. This is a little chart party. For watching a Bitcoin and XRP correction. We are currently short for now, but we're watching key levels to go long if necessary. I'm going to show you the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. I am an Elliott Wave trader. That's what you're going to learn in my Discord and on my channel. And we're gonna forego the other things that other guys do, support and resistances, although we identify those and we use those, but we're going to forego that information on the chart. We're going to forego moving averages and such of that nature and just give the analysis from an Elliott Wave perspective, because chances are you've been watching all kinds of other guys and they're giving you moving averages and chart patterns and support and resistance zones and head and shoulder, whatever they're seeing on the chart as far as patterns are concerned. But not many of the channels you watch, I would guess, really know how to handle properly and technically using Fibonacci levels the Elliott Wave principle. So we are going to do that, and we do that pretty technically on this channel, but in a way that you can understand. So that is what I'm here to show you, guys. We're going to get XRP. Yeah, a dump is coming in a few days. We might be getting a preliminary beginning of that, or we have one more final push up after, but we are going to get a little bit more downside tonight. So we're gonna see. So faux shizzo. That's so funny, guys. Your YouTube names when you're in the chat, so funny, so hilarious. So enjoy each other's company there. All right. Let's jump into the chart. I'm going to give you the macro. We're going to do XRP because that's what I'm trading. Bitcoin as well. And we're going to see what is going on. Okay? Don't forget, not financial advice. Just how do I say it? I'm showing you how to spend my money. Not going to tell you how to spend yours. All right? Here we go. Let's look it up. Let's start on the 4-hour chart, guys, and jump out and see what's going on. Okay, we had a move to the upside very sharply, guys, very sharply, okay? And what followed after that was a nice three-wave move like that. Now, what we are getting, what we just got, most likely, guys, was a three-wave move we call a flat. We have already corrected something like 30% of the move that we got up to the upside, and I see more coming. Guys, this is going to probably come down. If this comes down now, which I believe it may, It's probably going to come down in 5 waves, something like this. Down, back up, don't be fooled, down again, back up, down, something like that. It's going to get us around the 30 to 35 cent mark. That is what I've been warning about, and the chart seems to be playing it out pretty good. But I'll show you the invalidations of whether that's going to happen or not. To be fair with me, guys, I can only show you what I'm seeing in the chart right now. I can try to say, well, it could do these 10 things for you, and then give you my opinion on it. Whether I get it wrong or right is beside the point, because I don't have to be right all the time to be a successful trader. In fact, I'm not right all the time. But a lot of times, and most of the time, my analysis is correct, and I'm prepared for all scenarios. Guys, I'm unable to give you guys live information as the chart is made. I spent all day and all night last night with the trading group so that we could be successful on this trade. Now, I did sleep a little last night and missed a little bit of the move this morning, sleeping because I was so tired. But that being said, I've been giving my all to the Discord group to make sure they had all the information they need in real time at the time they need it so they can make their trading decisions. Okay? And that's what you get in the Discord. So I want to encourage you guys to join it. If you don't know how to join the Discord, there's a link to my Patreon page in the description. All you got to do is become a Patreon supporter. Small monthly pledge, and you're in every month. If ever you're dissatisfied, you just delete your pledge, and you're out. Easy as that. If you ever believe that the money you spent after a month in the Discord, you think it just was not worth what you got. You didn't get $25 worth for a monthly subscription, then I will give you your money back. No questions asked, and no hard feelings, and we'll say goodbye to each other, and that's no problem. So it's worth it, guys. It is totally worth it. So let's jump in. So what we're looking at, guys, is a flat on this chart. It's a 3-3-5 correction. Okay? So that's what we're looking at here, and so that's a 3-wave, and the overall correction then is going to be a W, best I can tell, an X, and a Y with a running flat right here in the middle. Now, is that flat finished, and are we coming down? Definitely now. Well, nothing's for sure in the market, but are we coming down? Well, let's take a peek and see what the small time frame is saying, okay? All right, let's look in. 91 of you here. Glad you stopped by. Don't forget to hit the like button. Smash it, baby. Show the love in the comments, guys. Not simply in the chat, but if you can make a comment. I don't know when the comments open up. The comment sections open up, but maybe it's after the video. Let's go to the small time frame. Now that you have the macro count, that's my number one count. I've got other counts than that, but we're going to identify and see if there's any hope for this count, because short is going to be the direction we're looking for. And this is going to be that pump and dump that I was telling you about as possible. A pump off these levels down here, guys, to give us the flat, and then down we come to our target. You know, I said our target zone is about 35 cents roughly. It could go lower than that, but that's a 1-to-1 extension of this entire move. Let me pull that fib for you. Well, I thought I was pulling the fibs. Let's try it again. Boom. 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 There it is. 33 cents. Now, give or take where I pulled it, 33 cents looks like a nice target, guys. That is also confluent with the top of this wave over here and the top of this wave right here. So if I throw a line across the tops of these waves right there, you'll find we got a nice confluence, top of those waves and the 1-to-1 extension. It's such a nice, pretty target. I can see us going there. Are we going to go straight there? We could go straight there. Tonight, tomorrow, the next day. We could go straight there in 5 waves over the next week or so. That could totally happen. It's generally going to come down pretty impulsively. You're going to find a wave moving somewhat impulsively about in this fashion, like this. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. That'll give you the idea. Okay, this one took about several days to play out. 2 days, maybe 3 days to play out. So this wave, all that correction. So we could go down just like that. We don't have to go down like that, but we could. So I want to warn you about the potentiality of that. But I also want to warn you about the potentiality of another up move that begins tonight or tomorrow as well. So it could go up. It could go down. I'm here to tell you guys I don't know what it's going to do, but I have opinions based on Elliott wave structures, what it might do from here. And I'm going to show you some different scenarios. And then what we're going to do in the Discord is, as more information comes, we're going to trade with it. So if we think if the structure of the wave is indicating to us, hey, the upward count is more probable, we're going to go long and trade the next wave to the upside. If the structure of the wave and our setups are telling us this is going down, we're going to stay in our short positions because we are already short in the Discord from the top up here. Okay. All right, so let's jump in and see what we got going on in the small time frame. Okay, what we have here, in my opinion, is a couple of things that this could be. I imagine, though I don't like it a whole lot, but I imagine this could be potentially a leading diagonal. Now, there are things about it I don't like, but certainly it is possible. And a leading diagonal is counted by 5 waves, 1 usually being the longest, 3 cannot be the shortest. 5 waves in a converging fashion like that. I'm going to draw this trend line on my chart right here. I'm going to watch this wave come down and see if this comes down to target. Probably try to go ahead and trade this thing to the long side in 3 waves if this thing is a diagonal, and my setups are telling me it looks good. We're probably going to try to trade that to the upside, a break off of this trend line, maybe. We also would be breaking off of structure right here and other things. So that's possible, guys. That is certainly possible. Now that same diagonal I might be reinterpreted instead. If I went to a smaller time frame, guys, it might be interpreted as a, let's see, a WXY, something like this, where you get a, yep, right there, where you get a 3-wave move, 3-wave move, and then a 3-wave move like that. And that would be a WXY, and that could be also the correction regardless. So that's a possibility. But that isn't actually, that structure that I just showed you as a WXY is actually not too bearish. In fact, if that WXY plays out, guys, we would expect then a impulse wave to begin off of the bottom of this. So it makes sense to me to go ahead, and as this wave finishes, and I believe it's going to round down and come on down here to this level down here, somewhere around 55 cents ballpark. Okay, 55, 50, something like that. I believe it's going to come down here. I don't know that to be a fact, but it could. If it looks good and looks like it's bouncing, it might be a smart play for 2 reasons. Because if it's a leading diagonal, it could go ahead and go up from here in 3 waves. If it's a WXY like this, then we're looking at a higher high to be made in 5 waves. Okay? So we have to pay attention to what we get. The other thing that could possibly happen here, this could be a larger macro 4th wave, and we might be getting a triangle out of this. So another option is that this actually goes up like so, and it begins to triangle out on us, which would be miserable because that just takes days to play out. And then it goes up and breaks, and then we're going to get our down scenario, most likely. Now, let's look and see on the even smaller time frames what I believe. Actually, let's zoom out just a little bit. And let me give you a wave count, guys, of this wave on the way up and what I think it is. Now, don't forget, I believe this is a C wave of a ending of a flat, and I think it could be done. We have hit the 1-to-1 extension of that guy. Let me show you that. I'm going to pull the fibs from the bottom here to the top to the bottom of this wave, and you'll notice we came up and tagged perfectly, I think, to the tick, the 1-to-1 extension. Now, when we tag them to the tick, sometimes it makes me think, you know what? I think we need to go up and hit it again, but a little bit more solidly, and maybe even go through it a little bit. So, anyway, that being said, I'm not sure if we got another upside or not. Let me show you the two different wave counts that I might be looking at. Right down here, we have a clear 1 2 1 2 off the bottom. Okay, that's 1 2 3 4 5. To me, I'm thinking, guys, that this is 1 2. That's 3. This is 4, and that's 5 of the third wave. And all that is just the third wave, and that means we have a chance here to go on up. This is 4, and we're going to get a fifth wave to the upside potentially. So we have to watch out for that and see if we get that scenario playing out. Okay? So in other words, I have a count that says this is the top of 3. This is the fourth wave being made. I don't know if it's finished or we're going to flag out something like this before it goes up. I don't know. It usually flags out, doesn't it? But we'll have to wait and see what we get. But anyway, that being said, this could be the fourth wave. And then we get a fifth wave that takes us up to the 1-to-1 extension again, or even as high as the 127 extension, getting up closer to 72 cents or so. Okay, we got a target up here about 73 cents, 72.98 there, something in that ballpark. So we could get a wave extended all that high. I would be surprised if we got that high, but we totally could. Totally could. It's possible. I'm not saying we're going there. I'm simply saying it's a scenario I can see. Another scenario I can see is that this wave is finished and we have a leading diagonal to the downside. This is wave number 1. We're going to get a 3-wave pullback, and then we're going to go down in 5-wave fashion, just like that. Okay? And that's going to get us down to our 30-cent target, 33-cent target, down here at the 1-to-1 extension, 33 cents. Okay? And that's how that would get us down here. So those are the scenarios I'm seeing, guys, and that's what I was talking about when I said in my video, pump and dump could be incoming. This pump wave is creating our matrix move that I talked about last week or so in our video, where we get this 3-wave move that's very, very complex, and then we get a volatile move to the downside. Excuse me. I woke up with a little bit of a cough this morning, so forgive me. All right, so let's go into the very small time frame and take a peek at this wave and see the properties of it. See if we can see anything that's given us a clue where we might be headed. Okay, so what I like to do, guys, is start analyzing what this wave could be on the macro here, on the micro, I should say, on the 2-minute, on the 1-minute chart. I'm looking for the structures that kind of indicate where price might be going. The first thing I see is I got a move right here that has a flat right in the middle of it. So this would be a 1, a flat 2, and then when I put the fibs on that to measure that 1 to the 2, you can see, guys, that we have had we've got a third wave that came to the 1618, a pullback, and then a follow-through beyond it for a fifth wave. It appears, guys, that we have a completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or that all of this is the bottom of 3. This is the fourth wave flat, and we're going to get a fifth wave down like that. What would happen after that most likely is a 3-wave pullback that makes you think reversal, okay, and then another wave down we go. Okay, that's possible. That is a scenario that could play out. What that would do for us then, maybe get us down to this trend line in 3-wave fashion, possibly, something like that, and then we get a break out of it, and this is the end of our leading diagonal, okay? So that would be the end of the leading diagonal. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once that plays out, we would expect, if that happens, if that plays, we would expect a 3-wave pullback out of that to come at least 50% of this wave to possibly 60%. So that's a nice trade to the upside again. Worth taking the chance on if we get what we're looking for down here. And then we can trade trade this again to the downside for a very large wave to the downside. That's going to take us, when we zoom out here, again, that would take us, if this is finished, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down like that. Just an idea. I am not even remotely telling you that is definitely happening. I tell my group we don't trade certainties, guys, because there are no certainties in the market. And if you think I'm here on this channel telling you what it's definitely going to do, you misunderstand what I'm saying. And I get trolls every video, guys, that just kind of say, you said yesterday it was going to go to 35 and now you're saying this. And they never listen to the qualifications that I make of the wave. I can't begin to tell you what it's definitely going to do. However, I can take my knowledge of Elliott wave strategy and every Elliott wave theory. I can look at the market, interpret it in light of those theories, and then give you some conclusions and some possibilities that you might look for to trade with. And for me, I trade off of those. And as the waves come in, I get more and more data until finally I have a finalized data trade plan. That when the wave comes to a certain location, I can say, yeah, that's a good place to go long with a high reward and a low risk, and we're in that trade into the upside. We don't get every trade. Sometimes they go by because we miss them. We're sleeping, or our analysis isn't perfect, because nobody's analysis is perfect. There might be a piece of the puzzle we're missing or not seeing, any number of those things. But man, we had a great time today watching setups and learning. We had some successful trades as well, and we had a very, very nice short entry. We entered short on this wave. Well, we entered up here, but we also entered actually not on that wave. Sorry. We entered short on this wave right here, because that is a known structure. That's a structure right here that we know what it is. And we got in right at the top and traded it down to the downside. I've been waiting it out because I believe price is just going to come on down like this. I'll probably take profit in this area here. And once profit is taken, then we'll look to go long for a 3-wave pullback or a 5-wave, just a big giant 5-wave move out of this that takes us to a higher high. Those are the two scenarios that I'm seeing. The only other scenario I can see is that this is a series of, instead of this being a leading diagonal, guys, this is a series of 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to get a 1, then a 2, and then it's just going to fall out just straight down tonight so fast. Later on tonight or tomorrow, as it plays out, it's going to fall out fast. So that's another scenario that I see. That's my third. It's in the back of my mind as a third possibility. Okay? All right, that's XRP, and that's the way she's playing out, guys. I am so thirsty right now, guys. Would you excuse me? I'm going to run and grab something to drink, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, please. I'll be right back. The laptop, close the laptop. All right, so there it is, guys. There it is. That's XRP. Let's look at Bitcoin and see what I'm seeing there. All right, guys, what I'm seeing here is a series of 1-2s or a leading diagonal again. The same thing here. This could be a leading diagonal, but most likely, guys, this is a series of 1-2s. I actually anticipated this wave, but I anticipated it to go on up to higher highs today. But once the structure began playing out and this wave began to be formed, I said, guys, this is going to break the low, and if that breaks the low, that's not going up. So this might be forming a series of 1-2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then fall off the cliff, guys, and give us a nice steep correction. So that's what that micro structure is looking like to me. What is the macro looking like? Let's zoom in. or zoom out, I should say. Let me remove my drawings, go up to a 30-minute chart, and see what we're seeing here. All right. Now, this is a difficult wave. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about this wave, that this wave is difficult. Now, when I pull the fibs off the bottom here, and look, you can see that we landed at the 1618, which is the prime location, guys. It's the prime location for a third wave, guys. The bullish case here, the bullish case is that we're actually going to be going up higher, and that means XRP is going to take that upper path as well. That the dump that we're getting right now, this move down to the side here, is actually probably just a WXY that's going to make its way to the upside here. This is the bullish case now. I would count this wave here like this: 1, 2. This might be 3, or 3 is not even finished. Okay, 3 could totally be here at the 2618. Easy as peasy, easy peasy. 4 and then 5, guys. I have a count, guys, that brings us up to about $30,000 on this wave, to possibly even $32,000 if this wave plays out the way I think it might play out. I'm looking at this wave and saying, man, that looks so bullish, and it's not finished. Okay, so that's one thing in me that's saying this is possibly a very bullish wave. This is a 1, 2, 3-wave pullback, and away we go. And what we've got here is 1, 2. We're making 3. We're getting the 4th wave right now, and then we're going to get the 5th wave to come. Okay. Now, what also this might be is that this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the third wave. Okay. So that means we're going to get up here somewhere for the third wave. So this is 1, 2, all that's 3. We might even get up here to the 2618, pull back slightly, and then have another run, another big FOMO wave that takes us up to 32K, guys, or 30,000 at least. So that is a big bull look at that wave. Okay, if I'm looking bearishly, well, not bearishly, but equally as bullish, but with a corrective wave in mind. The other scenario that could be in play, and we have to be prepared for, is that this could be a down wave. This is a 3-wave move, and it's finished. And guys, now we're going to get a dump that comes back down to this region, and this is going to be a 3-wave move that is then followed by a bullish move to $30,000 or higher. Okay. I actually have a count, guys, that takes us over the next several years to about $50,000 or $60,000 in Bitcoin. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm going to bring that in a different video another night. So there's 2 plays. This could take it. What's up, Juleman? Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying watching the Discord, man. Sweet. Awesome. Guys, we have been trading live. I've been explaining it live. And we've been spending so many hours together, live, all over that Discord. I've been working my behind off to make sure that everybody that's joined the Discord in the last couple of days is coming in with a good experience. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me sum it up here. 2 things, 2 ways we can look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get a 5th wave of the third. Okay, that's not it. We're going to get another correction. That's a 4th wave, and it's going to go up, and that would all be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, guys. And so we're bullish still. Okay, got a target up above $28,000 easily. Okay, or about. Let's just say about. Okay. So I would say targeting $28,000 to $30,000 would be simple. We can refine that target as the wave takes shape. Okay. The other scenario that I'm looking at here, guys, is that we get a 3-wave like this, boom, that's boom, and then boom like this, and then we get continuation to the upside. That's the other possibility. That wave shape, guys, is all over the market. It is all over the market on every time frame. Let me show you a couple of places. Here's how that works. You get a downward move, okay? It could be 5 waves or 3 waves. You get a downward move. You get a 3-wave move up, and then you get a down again. Boom, 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 like that, and up you go. Okay, let me show it to you again. I did this morning with the Discord group just so they could see it. It is all over this chart. Let me show it to you again. Okay, this is a larger. We got a downward move. We got an upward three-wave move. Okay, and then we came down in three waves, and then here we go again. Okay, so it's boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Okay, now that one's not quite the same shape. Let me show you some other places where this thing takes place. Okay, right here is a good place. Right here, you got a correction. Looks like a three-wave move. Boom, and then up you go. Okay, now there's an Elliott wave too, but I'm just kind of showing you this pattern. There's a way to interpret that via Elliott wave, but still, here we got a move down. We got this move down, three waves up, down again, up we go. And this wave pattern happens over and over and over on the market so much. Okay, let's look at it again. Here, we got it a little differently here, but basically we got to move. Come on. We got to move down, three-wave move up, down again, up we go. Okay, so that is playing out all over the market, and so that is a move that we could expect, especially when you see a move that goes in three waves to the upside. Three waves to the upside is a possibility. Okay, so we've got basically down, three waves up, down again, and here we go. So that's a possibility we're looking at, and we'll have to wait and see. Let me just check this wave right here, see what she's doing. All right, very good. Let's go down now to the micro count and take a peek at this wave right here, see what we're seeing. Again, it looks like a series of 1-2s to me. This is even making a 1-2 right here. Let me go to the 2-minute chart, and you'll see it so clearly. Okay, let me show it to you. So we got a 5-wave impulse off the top. Okay, started with a 1-2-1-2 with a 5-wave impulse. That's a beautiful impulse. Then we got a 3-wave correction right there. It almost looked impulsive as it was being made, but it was 3 waves. Then we got another 5-wave impulse that came down and broke that low. Now we got a very, very clear 3-wave. Okay. Now what it appears to be making now is another 5-wave impulse with a 3-wave pullback. The next move should be another move down like that to make another low. And it's just going to continue. But this one might fall off the cliff and give us our lower low. Okay. Now there is a trend line right here. So we'll watch that guy and see if it goes up, because this could be just a big leading diagonal like that. And it goes up for 3. And then if that happens, then we'd be looking for another wave to the downside. Again, all of this, guys, might be brand new to you, but this is the application of Elliott wave structures. Okay, and I'm not explaining all these structures. I do in the Discord. I do in my Trading Night School videos that you can get for free on YouTube playlist. But anyway, so this could be a leading diagonal to the downside, or it could just fall off the cliff. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, guys, my voice is about shot. I'm done. Let's look at LTC really quickly. We'll look at Link quickly, and we'll see what's going on. LTC. What is going on with LTC? Oh, buddy. It reached the critical $100, okay, and it wicked up to 112 or 111, which 110 is clear, and then now we're getting a wick. So the question is, what's going to happen now? I don't know, but what I do know is that we have a potential here for the down move, the 3 waves up, and then down again, and then we continue up with the uptrend. Okay, LTC did this. Let's see. Let me show you a couple of places where LTC does it on the larger time frame here. Let's go to the last bull move that we had right here. Right here. Let's see here. Can't really see it on this time frame. All right, so yeah, this area isn't the best, but you know, for as far as again, there's Elliott ways to count this, but basically what you get is you get this down move, Let's move to the upside, boom, and then here we go. That's not really the best idea. The way we're looking at that, there's really an Elliott way to count that more technically than that. I didn't prepare LTC. Sorry about that. I'm just going to forego the LTC as far as finding the chart pattern. But if that's not the case, if it's not going to do that, guys, then we're looking really bullish right now on Litecoin. Let's talk about the bullish scenario and what we might be looking at here. So let's go down to the smaller time frame. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't really prepared for Litecoin, and I haven't charted it. I'm not as familiar with the chart like I used to be. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a one wave to the upside, a three wave WXY, and now we're getting 1, 2. This could be 3. We're getting 4 now, and then we're going to get a fifth wave to the upside following it. Let's pull the fibs on this guy. Boom, we hit the 1618 area, pulling back for a fourth wave here on the 8 hour. Let's look on the 4 hour chart. Probably going to flag out here for a little bit. It's going to flag out here for a little bit for a fourth wave. 1, 2, that's 3. We're going to flag out for 4, and then go up for 5. Or this is the fourth of the third. We're going to go up one more time to hit the 2618 at 119. Flag out there, and then go up for upper targets. Looking at, I would say, 134 as a potential target, guys, in the meantime. But not the final up target, just for the next bounce, okay? In other words, I like to play it wave by wave, moment by moment. So here we go. We look at it like this. Okay, this is 1, 2. Guys, we're not even close to done making 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Going up for more here, going up for more. Okay, coming down, going up for more. And that would be the bullish scenario. Getting to 142, easy enough. Pulling back and then continuing up. LTC looks super bullish. So does Bitcoin, to be honest with you. There's just different ways it can go up. But I think for now, we are very potentially going to get another hit to the lower side of things. That is at least the way I'm thinking now, unless the chart begins to tell me something different. I reserve the right to, after I'm done a YouTube live or a YouTube video, to take any new information that comes and alter my opinion, because I won't know anything until the wave structure is made. So again, just talking to the trolls that like to say, "Oh, you did it." Yeah, you don't under. If you say things like, "Oh, up or down, good TA," then you don't understand what it means to trade, and you probably are a hodler and you don't know what in the world it's doing. Okay, just saying. That's usually a telltale sign for a guy who doesn't understand trading, what trading is and what trading isn't. Not being unkind here. I'm just kind of tired of spending all my energy and time and giving free information out to people, to make a YouTube video and really, coming live when I could be hanging out with my family right now. And then people just offer their sarcasm. It's just is hard to receive for sure. So, all right, guys, don't forget, none of that is financial advice, but that's the way I'm looking at the market. I'm not going to take chart requests, guys. Not going to do it. Here's the way I'm looking at Link right now. Link. I've got Link as a potential triangle here. I know it's a gobbledygook. I've got 2 different counts here, so that's why I'm doing it. So I've got Link as a potential triangle that's being made right now. So, boom, boom, boom. We're looking for 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then down we go. So I think Link's going to be flagging out here, and it's going to be making a 3-wave move to the downside, and then looking for, I don't know, $10 to $9 roughly for an upward move after that. So anyway, that's the way I'm looking at Link for now. Okay. All right. Appreciate that on the comments about the troll. And hey, thanks for the good comments. I haven't had a chance to read the comments. 170 of you here. There's the TA, guys. That's all I got for you tonight. I'm pretty tired. I've been live all day, and my Discord deserves all my time. We're gonna see you guys in the Discord live tonight, and making sure we're just gonna make sure we're in the right trade. Right now we are short, at least some of us are, that decided to take the trade, and we want to make sure that we stay in the right direction as the market brings us information. We can cancel that short and go long if we're ready. But with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the live stream. Any quick questions? No chart requests, but any quick questions that you might have. Hey, Robert, first time here. Welcome, man. Let me just take a minute, read the chat here. Let's see here. Well, glad you made it. Hope you like the channel. I am an Elliott Wave trader. Takes a special person to get what I'm saying, but you hang in long enough and you'll start picking up on it. So glad you're around. Okay. Let's see. Michael Scott, plenty of. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Crypto Crew U has XRP TA. Okay. Why are we advertising Crypto Crew U here? I'm not sure. I haven't seen his TA. Let's see here. I don't think you can pay on Patreon with BTC. If you want to pay with BTC, you're gonna have to email me at jimofalltrades 7 jimofalltrades7 @gmail.com. jimofalltrades7 @gmail.com, and you can email me directly, and we can work out a BTC arrangement. Okay, so and get you access to the Discord tonight. I think the Bitcoin is just acting based on the DXY. I mean, certainly when the DXY is trading against the BTC, the value of BTC is going to go up. So in other words, the value of BTC is going up because the value of the dollar is going down. Certainly there is some correlation, but this up move is in the charts, and and we can see scenarios to go even higher, or we can see scenarios to go lower from here. So we've got both scenarios, bull and bear scenarios, and we just try to take in current information and constantly add to the chart and figure out as fast as we can the highest probability directional trade, and we take it. So yep. Excuse me. So what's up, James Bond from Puerto Rico? Man, what's up? How's the dentistry business? So let's see here. Let me go back in the chat here. Decentralized Wall Street, that sounds like a good plan for you to wait and let the chart play out. It's definitely risky to trade in this environment, no doubt about it. Anthony Hardy, my pleasure, my brother Marcus. My pleasure. Yeah, Rowan, I think so. I think we're gonna find. I think it's time to correct a bit, and we're trading the correction, and then we'll go long again. Tomorrow. I'll bring you my big bull count on the macro scale. Takes us up to $50,000 or higher. I'll show it to you. Gets us there in about 2 years. Shoot, it could go faster. We'll have to wait and see. So. Awesome. Glad you're a first-time viewer of Decentralized Wall Street. And, yeah, I hope you become a daily watcher. That sounds great, man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Gustavo, man, something's coming down the pipe, isn't it? With the dollar tanking and Bitcoin pumping. What is going on with that? So something's coming down the pipe for sure, man. Yeah, I like Greg Manarino. He's a smart dude. Yeah, and there is a big market monster coming for sure. So no doubt about it. I watch Greg Hunter and Greg Manarino. I used to watch Greg Manarino a lot, but it's been a while since I've seen him. I think Trump's going to use this joker. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Some kind of big Trump news. Some Trump news coming out, and then boom, DXY just blows sky high, and then everything else tanks. So I'm waiting for that. So Wow. Yeah, I'm a little scared, man. You put all these current events together. You got the dollar tanking, you've got Bitcoin pumping, you've got, what is it? What's the guy's name? Microsoft dude, Bill Gates' patent on nanotechnology that pays you by working with your body with cryptocurrency. That's crazy. And then you got the COVID vaccine that's coming out, guys. That's got the metals inside of it, along with the 5G network that's rolling out. It's all happening at the same time, and you just see all these current events, and you got to say to yourself, what is coming? I think it's a little scary for sure. Not a conspiracy theorist, just looking at all these events and saying, what's going on in our world? So, yeah, XRP's coming down to our next target here. Here is my trade right now. It's not a big trade, just a small trade. Trading south is trading short is very risky. So this is a moderate 8,500 XRP. Trade several $100. On the downswing, and then we'll take profit and look to flip long if possible. So. Yeah, I can't tell you if you should close your long or not, because chances are it's not gonna go down forever. It goes down in waves. So in other words, basically, as we reach a certain level right here on the chart, we might get a big bounce, or it might get a blow through sell off. I can't say what's gonna happen. So I can't tell you, what's definitely gonna happen. But if you come to the Discord, I can show you how to trade in all scenarios. We broke this low right here, so this isn't a 1-2 anymore for certain. This is now an impulse wave to the downside. So we broke this wave right here, so this cannot be a 1-2. But now this is definitely coming down lower, or at least this is definitely going to impulse out and finish up as an impulse. And once it's finished, let's see what the RSI is saying. Yeah, the RSI is really, guys. The RSI is fine on the 1 minute chart to go down more. Shoot, on the 5 minute chart, there's no divergence to speak of, guys. I believe this thing may be coming down here. There isn't any hidden bullish divergence. I like to see hidden bullish divergence on the chart, but I'm not seeing any, and so that's concerning to me. Hidden bullish divergence is one of my number one indicators, and so I'm not seeing any of that right now at all. I got a little bit of hidden bullish divergence on this 10-minute time frame, and let's see, the 15-minute time frame, but it's not that powerful. And a shot with price down to this level right here would certainly just take that divergence right on out for the most part. So it's not looking good, guys, for big bounces coming, but we may get one. We may get a bounce, but it's not looking that great for a bounce. I'm still pretty bearish with the way I'm looking at this chart. Now, if any new information comes, I'll certainly I reserve the right to change my mind, and so do you. But right now, that's the way I'm looking at the market here. Yep, December 18th, baby, dump it. I hear you, Craig. Yeah, Robert, really, to be honest with you, man, there's no risk in the Discord. You come join, it's $25 for your first month. If you absolutely hate it, I promise to refund it. But I really haven't had anybody ask that, unless they just come into the group and then they're fools. And they don't know what they're doing. They go crazy trading, thinking they can trade every wave, and they don't know what they're doing, and they start losing money, and then they start blaming it on you. And it's like, what in the world? It's usually the crazy people that come in that don't like the Discord. But if you come in with a solid head on your shoulder, with good expectations that you're going to learn to trade, you're not going to just jump in and trade and expect to win every trade. Now, I'm going to show you my trades, but you're not going to expect to do, perfectly, but you're going to do consistently well. Then with the proper expectations, you'll love the Discord, hands down. You'll be glad you joined it after the first day you join. That is a certainty. I work really hard to make that place a great place, and I'm constantly trying to make it better. So anyway, all right. He trades everything. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Rowan. Exactly. We agree. Yeah. I'll look at. So I got a question here to look at the August September price action for Bitcoin, and see if we're gonna have similar action. I mean, most likely. Let me just zoom out here for Bitcoin, and see. The thing is, I mean, just look at Bitcoin for a minute on this 2 minute time frame. Um, if this is a 1 and a 2, okay, and this is coming down for 3, 4, 5, how do you think XRP is going to react to that kind of movement of Bitcoin? Okay, so if this thing's coming down like this and going to continue down, XRP, guys, when I did the analysis for XRP, it has a really strong chance of coming all the way down here to 33 cents, and it could happen in the space of days, tonight, tomorrow, the next day. I don't know. They might tank it so bad at some point tonight, overnight, maybe 2 a.m. when everybody's sleeping. They may tank it so bad that it goes so fast and everybody's freaking out. Everybody's freaking out. But guys, this pattern right here is a pretty solid pattern we play all the time on the micro. Let me just take a minute before I answer your Bitcoin question there. Black Mage, whatever your name is. Let me just show you how we got in on this short today. See that arrow right there pointing? Let me just show you on the 1 minute time frame this what played out today. Okay, here's what happened. We got a 3-wave move up, we got a 3-wave move down, and then we got this fast wave up. That's a flat right there, and we got short right up here. We nailed the top, and now we're in the trade. Okay, now if I zoom out on the 2-hour chart, let me just show you what we got here. This is the same pattern playing out. Okay, same pattern. We got a 3-wave. Oops, sorry about that. Let's try it again. We got a 3-wave move up. We got a 3-wave move down. And now we got a fast 5-wave up. And now we're in the trade. Okay. Excuse me. Now we're in the trade to the downside. Okay. So that's the way we played it on the micro and the macro. And it happens over and over and over. So there is a strong possibility this comes down. There's plenty of room on the 2-hour chart for this thing to work its way down. Is it going to go straight down? I can't say how it's going to go down. I don't know how it's going to go down, but here's what I do know. As it comes down, I'm going to take note as a trader. I'm going to pay attention to the structure it's creating, and I'm going to make evaluations as to how I want to trade and hold that trade. Oh, buddy, thank you, son. I'm on a live stream right now on YouTube. I'll be right with you, buddy. Love you, man. All right, so anyway, that is very possible. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen because I gave you a bullish scenario. And remember, the bullish scenario says that we go up for another wave and then maybe do that. Or even bullish, more bullish than that, we go down for 3 waves and then up we go. Okay? I don't think that scenario is going to play out personally. I personally, if you ask me my opinion, which could be incorrect, I like this opinion better. The market, this makes more sense from a market maker standpoint. Think about it. We had this big old correction that happened, and everybody's looking for XRP to explode out the water. And so it explodes today, and it's a big wave, and everybody's like, woohoo, XRP to the moon, right? And then all of a sudden this happens. How many people get wrecked? How many people lose their positions? Their stop losses get triggered, and then the market makers are buying down here again, and then they just drive the price right on back up the way it's supposed to go, really fast, the way you're looking. So you've got to understand that right there is an Elliott wave play that happens over and over and over in the market. Okay, that a flat is designed to take your money just like that. If you want to learn how to recognize them and how to trade them, Come join the Discord. Okay. All right. Let me do one more thing. Let's just take a peek on the small time frame. Still kind of dumping here. So anyway, so the BTC price action. BTC price action here on back from September. Yeah, August, September. Certainly possible. But remember, guys, whenever you have straight up moves like that, generally we have straight down moves that follow them, okay? Usually. That take back a good portion of it, at least. Okay? Let me just show you. But yeah, this price action that had happened in September, that's a standard correction where basically we have this thing go up, okay? It comes down, it goes up in 3 waves, down again. And I just showed you that, okay? But we're already kind of getting that. And so, or at least that's ready to play out again. So we got a got a downward move, 3-wave up, down again, and then up we go. Okay? So we might get prices back to $19,000, guys, pretty simply. Okay? Let me tell you what else we might get. Let me pull the fibs on this guy and see. Yeah, 20,000, 19.5, a deep one. So really, but I don't know if it's going to dump that deep or not. Okay, I really don't think it's going to go quite that deep, but anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. But I'm very bullish on Bitcoin right now from the macro standpoint. Very bullish, but I think we're due for a little dumpy dump. Okay. But it's not going to be forever, and it's not going to be. And so, if you need help trading that or knowing when to get back in the market, that's what the Discord is for. I'll try to help you on YouTube as much as I can. All right, guys, I'm done for the live stream for tonight. Thank you guys for joining. I don't give advice, Bansky, about holding Ethereum or not. Just know I'm pretty bullish on Ethereum, but looking for some downward movement. Okay, we might get this wave down and then up, or it could dump deeper. Before it goes up again. So I'm not exactly sure, but here's a dump that I'm awaiting here. There's a couple of ways it could come. Let me see here. One hour chart. Let me clear the gobbledygook off the chart here. But I'm still awaiting something like this. We got our down move. Oh, sorry. Well, here, I'll measure that. We got our down move. A 3-wave pullback. Down again, okay, and then there we go. So we got a potential $200 drop. Potential. I'm not saying it's going to drop $200. It may not, because I have a bull count too that takes us up from here for another wave. Okay, so listen, I've got bull counts, I got bear scenarios. I've got both. Getting a bit of a pullback here in XRP, but not convincing enough. But anyway, so I've got both. I can't say what's going to happen, but that's my hypothesis. I like this movement right here. This is what I believe is going to happen. I'm not telling you to trade that because there's certain things that I'll know on the chart. But right now I am short XRP because I believe we're going to get a strong move to the downside. So we got boom, 3 waves up, boom, and then we're going to start off to the races again, and then head up. And that's a pretty bullish chart, guys. Pretty bullish chart. Okay, that's all the time we have tonight. Not going to do any more charting, but I'll answer some of your questions very quick. Yeah, if you're holding and you tolerating, go, no problem, man. Hold away. So, Steven, I pray for you. I hope you do well. I want you to do well. So, good job. 18 to 36% correction. You think, Craig? We'll have to see. I don't know if it's going to correct that deep, but it could. I'll be watching XRP, guys, with you guys a little later. But, guys, I think she's coming down pretty deep. Pretty deep. All right. You're welcome for everything, guys. You guys have a great, great night. And hit the likes, share the love. See you in tomorrow's video. And if you're joining the Discord tonight, I'm going to go check my email right now. Everybody who's joining the Discord tonight, it'll send me an email immediately after you join. And then I'll send you an email right after that, getting you into the Discord. And we'll bring you in a very welcoming way, and we'll do it in such a way that you feel comfortable and understand what's going on. So, all right.